What's up, guys? My name's TJ, also known as Fishing with Yak Pack, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the 106 powered by Minn Kota from Old Town Kayaks. This is kind of like a 1 month update on everything that I've experienced so far in this kayak. As you can see, I'm out here in the beautiful sunshine state of Florida. We were doing some fishing today. I decided to pull off right here next to these mangroves and these docks and make a quick little update video for you guys and kind of give you guys a raw breakdown on everything that I like and everything that I don't like about this kayak. So with that said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit that notification bell, and leave a thumbs up if you like the video. Let's get right into it. All right, so first things first, I'll talk about what is most important to me, and that is the seat, okay? If I'm gonna be sitting down in a kayak for the better half of a day, I'm gonna want the seat to be extremely comfortable. If there's anything that I can promise you guys about this kayak that I will put anything on, it is that seat is as comfortable gets. So that right there, in and of itself, the seat, 10 thumbs up. It's extremely comfortable for very long, all day type fishing trips. Bear with me, guys. I'm scatterbrained. I'm all over the place. So as I see something, as I think about something, I'm just gonna talk about it. Next up being the trolling motor itself. Okay, so when you come over right here, you've got a little keg stand thing. I learned that the hard way. I don't know why I couldn't put two and two together. There's even little notches right there for you to throw it up. All right, it plugs in here. Your battery sits down here. Your plugs in there, and then you've got a safety switch right here where if this is on, if you connect that right there, the trolling motor will work. If that is disconnected, you can see there's a power sign on it. If it's disconnected, it will not work, okay? So one of my fears about having a kayak with a freaking trolling motor is sometimes I'll get in the moment and I will not realize that I am in extremely shallow water. So something that always scared me about this specific kayak is what happens when I'm like in Jupiter, Florida right now, on that side over there where the lighthouse, just full of rocks, okay? And I also found that out the hard way today as well. But prior to today's event, something that I was always concerned about was running over rocks or, you know, running into sand or whatever the case is, basically running into anything with the trolling motor and what kind of effect that would have on the trolling motor itself. Well, I can tell you this, it does not hurt that trolling motor whatsoever. And I'm gonna show you guys just a second, watch this. So when you've got the trolling motor flat, not only do you have a ton of deck space up here, I mean, you just got all kinds of space, you can do everything up here. But you've got this little notch right here and you lock it, all right? You lock it down just like that. When you have it locked down like this, when you hit something, you're just gonna stop. It's immediately gonna stop you, right? But if you have it set like this, which sometimes I've done that, sometimes I haven't. You got it set like this, what's gonna happen is the trolling motor, imagine it sitting flat, it'll just bounce up, right? It'll just pop right up. No harm, no foul, no nothing, right? So this is how it locks in, right? Locks in there, and then locks in right there as well. Like I said, if you don't have that power switch in, it's not gonna work whatsoever. Watch, not gonna work whatsoever. But we plug this in. There we go. Watch, here we go. I'll show you this. There you go. Unplug it and it stops. Perfect. As you can see here, there is very minimal damage here on the trolling motor, just showing you where I scraped and all that good stuff. All right, now the downside, something I found out really quick that I wished was just a little bit different. And that's this carry handle right here. I wish there was something right here on the kayak instead of right here. I don't know, that may just, let me know down in the comments. Do you prefer, when you have a kayak, do you prefer a handle grip right here on the front, or do you prefer something like this? To me, I think that may just be a personal preference type deal, but I feel like the flow of moving the kayak, transporting, putting in the truck, out of the truck, etc. I feel like it would be a little quicker with a handle right there. But moving right along. Very easy to slide foot pegs. No big deal. Sliding those, not an issue. This kayak comes standard with shrimp. No, I'm just kidding, that's mine. But you've got these two little spaces right there. You guys can see I keep my scissors and pliers and stuff in that side. Really cool. There's a paddle thing, actually, now that I'm listening, I'll show you real quick. There's a paddle thing that's supposed to go on right here to hold your paddle, but obviously, me being me, I just haven't done it yet. Right here, we've got the little lever. You pull this, it pulls your rudder up. No issues with that whatsoever. The side carrying handles definitely have made transport easier for me. My topwater PDL, I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it does not have both sides like that. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember. I've been in this one so much for the past month. but definitely a plus with the side mounts right there. Rod holders, it's got a perfect amount, 3. That's pretty standard. I usually only take 2 rods with me, and if I need more, then I'll put the little things right here, the rod holders on the side of my little milk crate. Makes it that much easier, especially having all the space up here to stand up and cast and do whatnot. You just put your rods and stuff right there. All right, another big concern, storage space. Storage space. There's your space, there's your storage. So does this kayak, in my opinion, have enough space for everything that I have used it for so far? Do a lot of lake fishing, saltwater, canal fishing, pond fishing, all kinds of good stuff. And I can wholeheartedly say that there is plenty of storage space in this kayak. I have never once said to myself, man, I wish I had more storage, or I wish I had another place to put this. So 10 thumbs up for storage. Plenty of room in this kayak. Haven't had the opportunity yet to use these little slide mounts. You've got 4 of them total on this kayak. I personally have not used them, but I have a friend who has the same exact kayak, and he's used his. He's got a graph. I think he's got maybe a hummingbird or something like that. I'm not sure. On his right side, and on his left side, he's got his GoPro stick. His like adjustable. It's like an arm. It can go out. It can go up. All that good stuff. And it doesn't get in his way whatsoever. I've seen like pictures and video of him using it. So I can't speak for those personally, but from what I have personally seen, it looks like those are in, I mean, really great locations to be on the kayak. I mean, they're perfect, especially the back ones. If you want to like have one of those little YOLO Tech arms, whatever they're called in the back, seems like a really, really good spot to have it. So that about sums it up, guys. The only thing I really don't like about this kayak that, I mean, I can manage with, I just wish it was a little bit different, was, like I said, this handle up here. And I didn't mention it with the trolling motor, but Old Town also has a kayak called the Autopilot. And the only thing that one has that this one doesn't, the spot lock trolling motor. That is on a whole other level right there. But I purposely came out here today to truly put the trolling motor to the test, and the battery. So what I did was I put in about 1.5 miles up that way, past the bridge and all that good stuff. And then I went all the way to the ocean, right? So it's about 2 miles from where I put into the ocean. And I really wanted to test the trolling motor on, you know, a quarter throttle, half, and then in full throttle against the current, right? Against the current and against the wind. So when I put my kayak in today, it was incoming tide. And for those of you that just for whatever reason are not familiar with that, all the water from the ocean was coming up in the river, okay? So I was going against that and against the wind. Absolutely no issues with that. There were select spots, like I think this may be one of the bridges right here that I kind of noticed where the current was just extremely strong, and I definitely slowed down. So I kicked it up to full throttle, and I could definitely tell a difference. But I mean, you're talking that was at its peak of incoming tide. So it's going to be super, super strong. But nonetheless, I mean, I still kept moving forward, which is obviously a plus. And I got to all my fishing destinations today with no trouble at all. So anyways, like I said, that's going to wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I look forward to sharing more stories about this kayak and more fishing adventures with you guys here shortly. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next adventure.